SATURDAY night vlog. How's everyone doing? This is going to be a Saturday night vlog, actually Saturday morning vlog right now. It's pretty early in the morning and I'm getting ready to go out with a lady friend and we're going to do a bunch of different things. I wanted to see if there's going to be this flea market that we have around this area every year. Last year was amazing. I found a bunch of out-of-print DVDs and then the Star Wars original trilogy and prequel trilogy Blu-ray sets for $2 a piece. So that was like an amazing find there. I usually always find some out-of-print DVDs there. So last weekend they're supposed to have it, but there's a chance of rain. And it ended up being a beautiful day. So they rescheduled it to the rain date, which is today. And now it's like a 90% chance of rain. It's overcast outside, so they might not actually have it, which stinks. In the past, that's happened before where they had to basically cancel it. They have a spring one and then a fall one. So if anything, if there's not one today, there'll be a fall one. And I do know that there's some yard sales and garage sales going on in the area today. So if the flea market doesn't happen, we'll do that. I also want to check out GameStop to see if there's any Funkos. And we might do a few other things as well. Go out to eat. I'm not sure if I'll film that or not. I know there's like a beer tasting and rum tasting event at a local liquor store over here. Bottle Republic, I think it's called. So we'll probably check that out too. So this is going to be kind of a random vlog, day in the life kind of thing. Checking out to see if I can get any movie deals as well. And I've already completed one of the 3 S's for the day. I'll let you guess which one. But I'm going to finish getting ready and I will see you soon. Alright, so we're getting ready to go into the flea market. Although it doesn't look like many people are here. It looks like they're closing up a little bit early. I wasn't sure if they're going to have it because of the supposed rain. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Hey, thank you. Not really giving me, but it's fine. How you doing? Hi.
Oh wow, this takes me back.
On the back.
We got Weapon X, Deathlock.
On the right is more like games, like video games.
Okay.
Role-playing games.
Gotcha.
Got movies here.
Do you have any more horror-related stuff, or?
The horror stuff I have, movie-wise, is just this.
Okay.
And depending upon what you put Predator on that list.
Yeah.
This actually is my pride and joy.
Yeah, that looks beautiful.
There was 2 posters I put together in the one. It was Predator versus Magnus.
That's awesome.
Horror, you know Cry for Dawn?
That's that one right there, the red hair one, right?
It's that one.
Yeah, I remember the... Okay.
And this one.
Oh, okay.
I've actually got 1 issue.
It was a comic series from like the 90s, right?
Yeah. It was kind of like, she was like the Crypt Keeper.
Any children's books in the book?
Cooler. Never heard of that. Never heard of that either. Those are mostly kid stuff though. Remember Barney? So yeah, we pretty much got here right when they were closing down.
Yeah.
We should have gotten here early. I just didn't think it was going to happen because of the chance of rain.
I know.
But I'm going to go back and dork out in the comment section. You going to come with me?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so now we're going to get ready to go to the dollar store because they used to have dollar Blu-rays there. Right there. And then after that, we're going to stop by GameStop because I'm going to dork out and I'm going to make you watch and participate. How do you feel about that?
That's fine.
Alright. Let's see if they have anything. Probably not, though. Womp. Do you want a copy of Blowhole?
Is this for you? Is this Why would you say that? Let me come over here and hop on this.
The glare on there is killer.
Have you guys found something?
Just checking out your awesome collector pieces right here. It's awesome. This is totally dork central for me right here. Look at all that awesome stuff. Bowls, Star Wars bowls, that's awesome.
Pre-order the Legacy Edition to get Modern Warfare
That is
remastered.
tempting.
Gearbox Software created a
Would you
new
eat food out of that with me?
FPS RPG hybrid that is Borderlands, and they are doing it again with their new game, Battleborn.
They're calling it a hero shooter. Part RPG, part MOBA, and all
Nice,
the way
Shaun of the Dead,
first-person
too.
shooters. With a single-player campaign, cooperative gameplay missions, and
They
competitive
have the whole
PvP
wall over
modes,
here.
there's a little something for
They
everybody.
got Funko Pops out.
Story features a unique art style and 2D cutscenes inspired by Saturday morning cartoons. Defeating bosses in the game will also be a career that is sure to help you dominate in PvP.
There are a variety of multiplayer.
So surprisingly, the Dollar Tree actually did have movies. They were pretty much bought out because it was right out in the front, but they had one Blu-ray left, and I snatched that thing up with the quickness. And a couple other movies, and we ended up going to GameStop, and I think we're going to go back to GameStop because there's a couple cool things that I want to dork out and get. They actually had a Mega Man like blaster replica, but it was 80 bucks. I'm not in it for that. If it was cheaper, I might have to get it. It makes noises and everything. I was geeking out. How are you feeling about that? This is the first time you see me geek out, right?
Yeah.
Too much? This is geek out overload. We went to the flea market, went to the Dollar Tree, we went to GameStop, so many dorky, cool things out there. But I picked up some movies, some comic books, and I'm gonna go back for some Funko stuff, I think.
That sounds good.
All right. And now we're about to hit up a couple garage sales because we saw some signs. So flea market, Dollar Tree, GameStop, and now hopefully a couple yard sales to see what they have. All right. You guys still got some stuff? All right, so that one was a total bust. She mostly had like junky trinkets that I feel like you shouldn't even bother having a yard sale for. But she did say she had stuff on Friday, movies and games, that she sold then. So maybe we missed our opportunity. I didn't see the sale signs at that point, but we're gonna check out one more yard sale slash garage sale. I'm not sure which one it is either way, but hopefully they'll have something decent. All right, so apparently the other yard sale slash garage sale closed early because they took the signs down and we couldn't find it. But I did stop in Stop and Shop, the local grocery store, and picked up a Blu-ray there as well. So picking up a few things here and there, and we're gonna pick up some wine and go get some Thai food in a minute. And then after that, we're gonna go to a rum tasting event at the local liquor store. So we've got a few things planned for the day. Excited for it?
Yeah.
So we're stopping off to get the wine, and I open up the door, and that's a nice surprise to come home to. Some packages, see what goodies we got in there. And we're here, Thai Lana, and this is gonna be your first time having Thai food?
Yes.
It's gonna be good, I promise you. You'll like it. And we picked up some Barefoot wine right there, Pinot Grigio. It's probably like the only wine that I like, Pinot Grigio, so I think it's gonna be a good pairing. I'm excited. I've eaten here before, banging food. I love Thai, and I hope you enjoy it too. Let's see, Thai Lana. We gotta try this gourmet fusion cafe next, Masala Bay. I feel so guilty coming here. You got Planet Fitness, and you got Pizza Hut and Taco Bell, and all the good stuff, and I'm like, I should be working out, but there's so much good food here. At least Subway's not too bad for you. And Thai food's not too bad.
I really like Subway.
Really? No. Even though on their door it says they open again at 4 for lunch, and online it says 4, they apparently don't open till 4:30. So we gotta wait a half an hour. We got some time to kill. What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm not too sure. I felt like we checked all the garage sales and flea markets and stuff around the area for the day. But they really do need to update the thing because it says 4 o'clock on the door and on their website. So, Thai Lana, you're dropping the ball. And that dude's just like chilling, lounging right there. Like wouldn't even go to the door at first. If I can zoom in on this sucker. Where are you? You can see his feet up. Get off the bench, you lazy butt. But, all right, we'll be back in a half an hour. Fun times. All right, so we're gonna take a walk right now until the Thai food place opens because they have the wrong time on their door and online on their website. But we're gonna burn off some calories that we're gonna get ready to eat. So it's all good. I'm feeling a little bit better about myself already.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I agree.
All right. I have not seen a payphone in like years. 20 bucks says it doesn't work though. I don't even want to touch it. It's probably got like Ebola on it, but oh wow, that's some crazy memories right there. I honestly haven't seen, I don't even know how, like, had them in years, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, guys, I just found my new car. What do you guys think? Right here, driving pretty. It's got the Jersey Strong, the pink rims. Hello Kitty. I'm digging it. For sale. That's the ride right there. Sweet Whip. Getting it. All over it. What do you think? Should I get it? This is a sad memory right here. This is where Blockbuster used to be. Ah, good times, good times. All right, what do you think? You're gonna try the frog legs?
Ew.
They have a bunch of different frog leg ones right there. I've never... Crispy, you can get them? Deep fried? What do you think? No? You don't want any frog legs?
No.
All right.
That just sounds gross.
But I love this ornate designs all around here. Koi pond picture too. I like the nice setting in here.
Coconut.
Yeah, they all sound banging. Mom's coconut tomato truffle. Red nut truffle. Oh. Spumoni truffle.
They have fried banana.
So good.
I'm
telling you,
ice
just
cream.
imagine that with the frog legs. So good.
Have you ever had frog legs?
I've never had frog legs. I'm just talking big game. I don't know if the thought of it grosses me out, but maybe one day I'll try it. What do you think? We'll try it together?
I don't know like that.
At least, well, depending on how much drinks we have, I'll have the courage to do it. Oh, I have to say, this does look banging. It's a good amount of food.
Yeah, it is.
Bam. Pineapple fried rice. And then the pad piao wan, which is like sweet and sour with the pineapples in there and the chicken. So freaking banging. Oh, yes. Let's do it. Yumtastic. All right, it's a beautiful day here in Jersey. And we just had Thai food. What do you think of your first Thai place?
It was good.
Delicious?
Yeah.
And now we're going to Wendy's to get a Frosty because we were talking about it and now we have to get it. Let me know if we're the only ones that dip our fries into the Frosty. So good though. Go for it. That's LSD right to the eye right there. That's what that is. Alright, so do you want to go see the Thai food place again sometime soon?
Yeah.
It was actually good, you did enjoy it, you're not just saying that to appease me?
I'm saying it to appease you.
Even though the people next to us, the older couple, argued and got into a big fight and left, stormed out, and all the people were gossiping about it. That was pretty amusing, honestly.
That was amusing.
And we just had our Frosties at Wendy's, and we were dipping the fries, which I think is awesome that we both do that, because every time I do that, people look at me weird. But let me know if you dip your fries in your Frosty if you go to Wendy's. And now we're off to the rum tasting event, which is going to be exciting. Some kind of coconut rum. I don't remember the exact brand, but I'm excited for it. We missed the beer tasting earlier, but rum tasting is even better. So let's go off to that. You excited?
Yeah.
Let's do it. You ready?
Yeah.
And every time I've ever gone to that Thai food place, they always ask you if you want your meal mild, medium, or spicy. I always get medium. They didn't ask us at all. I think it's because they saw her. They're like, basic white girl. We're just gonna give her the mildest possible. But it was still really good. I just thought that was super funny. Every other time they were like, how do you want it? And I'm like, there's no, they just gave it to us. They're like, here you go. We know. We saw her, we know. There it is right there. All right, I'm looking forward to trying the rum and tasting it, but I don't know if we're gonna be peer pressured into buying it, but I'm not really think I'm gonna buy it. What do you think? We're gonna get peer pressured into it?
You don't have to buy it.
I don't have to buy it?
You don't have to buy it.
All right. Because you said so. I'll just try a couple, and then I'll come around, put a hat on, try some more, and then we'll leave after that. I'm looking forward to getting a little tipsy for free. We'll check it out. It'll be good times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you have a Bottle Republic by you, they have different beer and wine tasting events on Fridays and Saturdays, and now apparently rum tasting. And here we go at Bottle Republic. Let's go check it out and get our rum on. Fancy. Doing well? Oh. Let's do it. You had me at rum.
You know what? You get it in a cup, and I'm gonna be smiling, and it's the best flavor you're gonna have.
All right, I'm excited.
So
Coconut.
this is a mixed up drink I made. It's actually 1 part rum haven, 1 part pink grapefruit juice, and 2 part.
Ooh, I'm allergic to grapefruit.
You are?
Yeah, I can't have the grapefruit.
All right, so we'll skip it for you.
All right.
I'll give it to you straight up.
I have to be the difficult one.
You know what? It's good to know. Cheers. All right, so cheers.
That's all you.
So let me give you straight up. It's good to know because I don't want you to have an aversion and I kill you at the site.
There you go.
Taste one straight up too.
All right, so let me do 2 straight.
Because you can't taste it really.
I agree.
Oh, you do need to taste it first by itself, but if some people love mixed drinks,
know what?
right,
You know
cheers.
what?
It's next Friday, yeah.
I still want to get that Vulcan ale. Or should we get the Ballast Point Pineapple Sculpin? What do you think?
I don't know.
Alright. Seriously, I love the variety here. And I love that they have these horror themed ones. That's like a Donnie Darko themed one. And then Necronomicon Zombie Killer. Cherry Chipotle sounds awesome too. Southern Tier. It's like a supermarket just for beer and wine and stuff. I love it. Oh, Not Your Father's Vanilla Cream. I haven't tried that one. I love the ginger ale though. The rest of the Ballast Point is like segregated from the other ones. They should be all in one section.
Mango.
Stone, I love Stone. Whoever data. Big data. Oh, there's a big Captain Morgan guy over there too. Ah, I do love Bailey still. Absinthe. I was gonna say I didn't even know there was a Crown Royal Black. Never even heard of that one, but I love the maple one. I still need to try the apple. There's one Lonely of the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Cider right there. The Winter Jack. It wasn't bad.
Popular.
It's pretty decent. There's so many different fire brands now. Evan Williams Fire, Jack Daniel's Fire, Fireball, Jim Beam Fire. That's a big Jack Daniel's statue with a Jack Daniel's fire hydrant. Wow. I know. Alright, so we're going back to GameStop. And what should I get? Should I get the Wampa Funko figure, the oversized one which is apparently on sale for $12.99, or should I get the C-3PO R2-D2 bowls instead? That's what I'm trying to decide. It's up to you. What do you think?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know.
What's your input? You're like, I don't care. Whatever you want. All right, well, I guess I'll decide in this store. Let's go see. GameStop! I kind of dig the heck out of this mug though too, the Black Panther mug. That's pretty sweet.
This offer is exclusively for pro members. So talk to a game.
So I just dorked out. How bad was that for you?
It wasn't horrible.
It wasn't horrible. But we had like a little, almost a fight to get that last Funko. Me and this other dude trying to get it, but I did pick up something, which I'll show you later. It was fun. No? A little bit? No. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. Now we're gonna go get some drinks and watch a movie and relax. How about that?
That sounds good.
All right. Where are you? All right, and we're home, and now we're gonna have a drink and watch a crappy horror movie, most likely. Thank you so much for indulging me today in all my dorky excursions. And what are you having here to drink?
Watermelon.
Yes, it's watermelon beer. High or Hell Watermelon, is that what it is? Yeah. Hell or High Watermelon by 21st Amendment. And I'm having a Kirsch Goza from Victory, which I think is delicious. I'm not a fan of that one, but you might like it. It's a little bit lighter, and it's a good summer wheat beer. The watermelon flavor. Tastes like a Jolly Rancher dropped in like a Bud Light to me, but this is amazing. If you like sours, it's a good introductory sour. But we will see you soon because it's off to movie time. Alright, so this is what I got on my Saturday night vlog at the flea market, the dollar store. I also got something at GameStop, so a little bit of everything. I've got steelbooks, Blu-rays, Funkos, comic books. Oh yeah, and I got something when I came home as well. There's a few packages waiting for me, and that's always nice to see. Instead of bills and junk mail, I actually got some movies in the mail. So let's go ahead and check out to see what I got. Alright, first up, we went to the flea market, and I was actually kind of disappointed. We got there at 2, and they were already closing up. And it's supposed to go till 3:30, and I think they actually extended it to 4. And usually there's a couple ladies that work at the church, and it was a church flea market, and they always say you can't close down early, but I didn't see any of those people there. And I was talking to a couple people that were still there, and they said they weren't even there, or at least they weren't there at that point. So that was kind of disappointing, and I wasn't sure if the flea market was actually going to happen because, like I said before, it was supposed to happen initially last Saturday, and it turned out to be a beautiful day. Would have been perfect for the flea market, but there was a chance of rain, so they didn't want to risk it, so they moved it to the rain date, which was today. And it was, 90% chance of rain, and it was overcast right away, so I didn't think it was going to happen, but I figured we'd go ahead and check it out. And as soon as we were pulling up, I saw people like closing up. I'm like, oh. So when we got there was barely nothing there, and it's unfortunate because that's a place I get a lot of deals at. They usually have a spring and fall one, and there's people that have crazy deals on DVDs and Blu-rays. Like I said, last year I did the video, and you can check that out on my channel. You put a link right here, you can click there, it'll bring you to it, and I'll put a link down below as well. But that was such an amazing find for flea market. I got the original Star Wars trilogy Blu-ray set and the prequel Star Wars Blu-ray trilogy set for $2 a piece. So $4, and those sets were going for like $70. Those are the ones that were like out of print, $7 a pop. And then a bunch of DVDs that were out of print, horror ones especially, and some really cool stuff that I haven't seen before. When I posted the video, there were some people commenting saying this was out of print too, and I missed some stuff, so I was hoping to see that one guy in particular who had a ton of DVDs, but alas, he wasn't there. When I got there, there's a few people that had DVDs, but it was mostly stuff I already had, or just very common stuff. But then I saw there's this one movie, I was like, oh, I've never seen this, it looks cute, Once Upon a Forest, family feature, animated movie right here. And I think Ben Vereen does one of the voices in here. So I was like, all right, I'll get this. I was thinking maybe it'd probably be like $1 or something. I was like asking around. There's nobody at the table. I was asking these ladies like, hey, whose backs were towards us, talking to some other people at another table. I was like, hey, do you know whose table this was? And the lady was like, oh, it's my table. And then she just turned back around. I'm like, well, how much do you want for this? And she's like, oh, just take it. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, you're sure? She's like, yeah, have a good day. I'm like, all right, thank you. So I guess it was good to go to the flea market. I got something out of it, free. Can't beat that. And, this looks like it's going to be a fun time. I liked a lot of these animated movies. There's a bunch of ones that have similar art design, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. And then I went, and there's this guy who's there every time. I saw him there last time, and I actually bought a comic book from him last time. And it's so funny. I wish I would have kept the video going because we were talking. He's like, I remember you. You got the What If comic. I was like, holy moly, how did you remember that from a year ago? And just, I bought one comic, and I was like, yeah, it was the What If Conan was in present day, and it's such an awesome cover. It's Conan with the gun, but I love that cover, and Conan the Barbarian, awesome. So it was really cool that he remembered me, and so I picked up a few comics. I talked a while with him, and I know Lauren, my lady friend, was probably annoyed. She's like, come on, let's go. See, that's how it is, reverse roles. Instead of me waiting at, the shopping mall or, wherever you're getting your clothes or something like that, you gotta wait for me to get out my comics, But I picked up a few things. First up, I picked this up for $1. It's beat up to heck, but it's Hulk vs. Man-Thing with the collector there. That cover is awesome. It's gonna be a reader copy, but I just love that artwork. It's amazing, just pops out, great characters. And that's what you want to see right there from a comic book. This is what really hooked me when I was a kid. Awesome fight battle scenes like that with cool characters. So can't wait to check that one out. I've never read this particular issue, but I've seen them. I believe they fought before too, or actually probably after that. Next up, I got X Factor number 31. Let me just go ahead and say this was an Incredible Hulk number 197 right there. And next up, I got X Factor 31 right here, and this has Infectia. I remember she was introduced like a couple issues before this, but I never got this issue. I remember seeing it, but never picked it up. And it's basically she's going to try to infect Iceman, but I think Beast tries to save him, and I think he might get infected. I'm not 100% sure because I haven't read the comic, but I just know the timeline of it. And I know she ended up dying a while back. She was like one of the first mutants killed by the legacy virus from Strife and Mr. Sinister. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. Awesome, cool looking cover right there. And I never had that particular one. I had some of the other issues surrounding that one. So next up is Marvel Superhero Summer Special, X-Men. I know I had like I think there was like the winter one or the fall one. I had one of the other different ones when I was growing up, and I never got this one. But I remember the cover right here, Arthur Adams. When I was younger, I was a big Rob Liefeld fan. And I always remember when Rob Liefeld first came out, before he got a little too crazy with the muscles, his style was very similar to Arthur Adams as far as the faces and the mouths and things like that. $2, I couldn't pass it up. So pretty souped on that. And it was cool to talk to that guy. We talked to a while. He had a bunch of framed stuff as well. I really liked the Predator, Magnus, the Robot Hunter framed one. And he had the Shocker poster framed and just a bunch of comics. He didn't have as many comics as he did last time. But he gave me his card too, so that was pretty cool. I guess he's a CPA as well. But he's like, if you want anything else, you know. So that was cool. And speaking of which, I got another card later when we went to the liquor store. We missed the beer and wine tasting event, but we made it for the rum tasting event. And the lady there gave me her card too, with her phone number and email on the back too, like her personal one, which is a little funny. But you know, we're talking with her for a while too. She was really nice. And the rum was actually super tasty, very smooth. It was made from coconut water, which I really like that. But then next up, I went to Stop and Shop, a local grocery store, and I just picked up a couple groceries. But I did see they had the Blu-ray selection. They had a few good titles there. I might actually go back. But I picked this up, Don't Say a Word, with Michael Douglas and Brittany Murphy right here. And Jennifer Esposito and Sean Bean and a few other recognizable faces are in here. But I remember seeing this in the theaters. I want to say it came out either 2000 or 2001, somewhere around that time. And I remember being decently thrilling. And I haven't seen it since, so I figured it was $3.99. I figured, why the heck not? I'll give it a buy. And I might, you know, I'm probably going to go back because they had a few other ones that actually are surprisingly good prices there for some of the Blu-rays that usually go for like $10-15 range for $3.99. So, and they had some DVDs too, but trying to cut back on the DVD buying unless it's something I know that probably won't get a Blu-ray release because of licensing issues. But so many movies are getting Blu-ray releases now that I never thought would, so you just don't know. And then next up, we went to the dollar store because I remember a while back they actually had Blu-rays, and I was like, you know what, we're here, it's right by the Stop and Shop, why the heck not? And sure enough, as soon as you went in, they had a setup right there for Blu-rays and DVDs. They only had one Blu-ray left. I wish I would have gotten there sooner. And they didn't have too many DVDs left. But the Blu-ray right here, Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack of Silent Hill Revelation. Now, I haven't seen this particular one, but I recently got the horror pack, which had the French writing on there as well because of the Canadian release. So I'm actually going to get rid of that one. So if anyone wants to trade for the Canadian version of Silent Hill Revelation, let me know. And this one has the digital copy, so I could probably sell a digital copy for like $1.50, $2, and you know, make my dollar back because this was $1. Or either I'll probably just end up giving it away on here too. So there's that. Yeah, I still haven't seen this one, but I did like the first one. It was gripping and thrilling and tense, and some really cool visceral effects as well. So looking forward to checking this one out. And then they had a 4-pack right here. They had a bunch of other DVDs, mostly like romantic comedy movies, and they had The Walking Deceased, which is like a horror comedy movie take on like The Walking Dead, parroting it, which I actually have, but I still haven't checked out. And they had some other animated movies, some kids stuff, but that kind of stuff. But I saw this one, and this looks like it's a comedy favorite 4-pack, and I've only seen Opportunity Knocks with Dana Carvey, which I remember enjoying. It was cheesy, but it's been a while, but it's one of those ones I remember watching when I was a kid on TV. And I figured, why the heck not? I've never even heard of Splitting Heirs, with Rick Moranis and a few other recognizable people in. Fierce Creatures, which to me looks like A Fish Called Wanda, the setup, and some of the same characters in there as well. And then Cross My Heart with Martin Short, never heard of that one either. So there's a lot of well-known actors in here. John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Kline, Rick Moranis, Barbara Hershey, Annette O'Toole. So I'm looking forward to checking these other ones out, especially Fierce Creatures, which again to me looks like A Fish Called Wanda. I guess it's zookeepers, and I guess they're dealing with new management. I don't know, but for $1, why the heck not? And also at the dollar store, I picked up my dog a toy right there, a little hamburger for $1. You know, got Blu-rays and DVDs for $1 and a little dog toy too. Sometimes they have some cool stuff there. I actually want to go back because they did have a couple books that looked interesting as well. And I do want to see if they're going to get more movies in, because I know last year they had a bunch of different Blu-rays and some good stuff too, and some good DVDs. This time it looked like they were wiped out. Somebody probably came in there and bought most of them, but I'm going to check back to see if they get more. And then when we got home, we stopped by to get the wine because we went out to eat to a Thai food place, and it's BYOB, and we got a bottle of wine, and I forgot to bring it, so we went back, and waiting on my doorstep, inside the door actually, was a couple movies. So I was pretty stoked for that. First up is Sorority Row with the slipcover, the Blu-ray. This is the remake. The original is one of my all-time favorite slashers, but the remake was actually a lot of fun as well. It's hard to find this slipcover. Slipcover is a tiny bit beat up, but still, people were asking like $60 for this slipcover version. I'm just like, that's insane. I got this for $7. I'm not mad at that, considering the only other ones out there were 60 and up. I'm just like, that's crazy talk. Like I said, this one was just a really fun horror remake. The characters worked, very believable, like especially some of the girls in there who are really catty and bitchy and, you know, to each other. And some good kills in here, very inventive kills. It was just a fun time. Happy to add this one to my collection, but the original all-time classic slasher, this one's a lot of fun too. Next up is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I got this from Best Buy. They had a whole bunch of ones that were like $4.99. So I got this one. I'm not sure if this, I know the DVD came with a slipcover. I'm not sure if the Blu-ray did or not. This was, it's, I guess, essentially a sequel to it because it references the original movie. And I like the cast in here, but I think that the leads, the two leads, the young girl and the Addison Timlin, who I think is stunningly beautiful, and she's been in other movies that I've really enjoyed, but I didn't really love her acting here or the lead guy either. It just felt like it was kind of subdued, and I don't know, I didn't really like how they were portraying it, but I liked a lot of the supporting cast in here too, especially Anthony Anderson as well. There he is with the big cowboy hat on there. But I still did enjoy the movie overall. I just thought it could be a little bit better with the two leads. Like I said, I liked Addison Timlin and other things I've seen, but just not here. Some good stylish kills in here. And again, I like that they referenced and paid homage to the original, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. If you see this one or have this one, let me know if it does come with a slipcover or not. And if you don't want that slipcover, maybe we can work out a trade. Because I just feel if I know it has a slipcover, it feels like naked to me. Like, don't look at it, you know? But I just want it to be in its home, like this one. I like waited to get the slipcover for this one. And I was lucky enough to finally find a deal on it. And I was never going to pay some ridiculous amount for that. Next up is the Lawless Blu-ray Steelbook. Love the heck out of this movie. I am not a fan of Shia LaBeouf. In fact, this is probably one of the only movies I can actually stand him in. And the casting here was fantastic. Tom Hardy, always awesome. And I'm very happy to add this Steelbook to my collection. Gary Oldman, one of the best actors ever, plays a fantastic villain. Really love him. Jessica Chastain, stunning. Guy Pearce, I think, is super underrated. He's been in so much stuff, but I feel like he doesn't get the love that he deserves. And Mia Wasikowska, very stunning as well, coming up, being in a lot more stuff recently, and deservedly so. But really like this film. Very happy to have the Steelbook, and they sent it to me in a nice little sealed up bag, poly bag. I don't really do that for my Steelbooks personally. If you're not like jamming them back and forth, they're just really not going to have any damage. Like, there's not going to be any rubbing or anything like that. They included the J card, and there's the back right there. No interior artwork, but there's the disc artwork, and I'm happy with that. So very cool. And I ended up getting this for like 12 bucks. So for the longest time I put off getting this. It was on sale at like all the different websites and stores for like, I don't know, 10 bucks, and it just went out of print. And I was like, so eBay it was, and luckily I found a seller who was selling it for a reasonable price instead of people who jacking it up when something goes out of print. So those are all the movies that I got and the comics that I got. But I did go to GameStop. I went there, and then I went back. I was like, I really want to get this. And it's funny, when I was going there was another guy there, and we both grabbed the Slimer Funko. And, I got it first, and he was like trying to get it too. He's like, is there any more in the store? That was the last one. But then neither one of us ended up getting it. He just ended up getting like some video game stuff and a controller, and then I ended up putting it back. I was like, hey, if you want it. And he's like, nah, I'm just going to get this. Because I decided not to go overboard and get too much stuff, because I also know too that the actress who played in Ghostbusters 2, she played Slimer. There was a scene where she was in a suit, a Slimer suit, and she was actually selling signed Funkos of the Slimer on eBay. And sometimes different people do that, and I think that's kind of cool. So if that pops up, or maybe I'll just write to her or whatever. I know she's on Facebook. She's actually, I think she follows me on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. I can't remember her name right now. But yeah, I think if I'm going to get the Slimer, I'm going to get it autographed, so, because I know there's that possibility. But I ended up going back for the oversized Wampa right there, the 6-inch Funko Pop. It was on sale for $12.99, which I think is a great deal considering that's the price of basically all the regular ones. So I love the heck out of it. Hoth, you know, I have at Starbucks, I've made my own drink, the Hoth Frap. It's a vanilla bean frappuccino with a banana in it. And I usually put soy milk in there as well. But yeah, that's my invention right there for Starbucks. So I always loved the Wappa, and it's awesome. And this is one of the things I debate about. Should I keep it in the box? I know most Funko collectors keep them in the box. I'm not a big Funko collector. There's very few that I really go out of my way to pick up. But I know there's some people who buy like every single one. But should I display it outside the box? I feel like this one deserves to be displayed outside the box. It's bigger, and I don't know, I think they look cool either way. I do like the packaging, the design for the box. It's very nice. Let me know what you guys do and what you think I should do with my one as well, the Wappa. So I was very happy for that at GameStop. So there you go. Those are all my pickups for this Saturday night vlog. Blu-rays, steelbooks, comic books, Funkos. Let me know what was your favorite pickup here, and if you've seen the movies, let me know what you think of them as well. If you've read the comics, and what Funkos would you recommend I pick up? Let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this Saturday night vlog and expect more of them. They're a lot of fun to do, and you know, going out and about and just doing kind of daily life stuff, and just hanging out and, you know, living life, loving life. Thank you again for all the support on here. I really do appreciate it. You guys rock. Hope everybody's doing well and that you enjoyed your Saturday as well. Take care.